This is the response to intervention presentation by me, Dritan Xhoxhi. During the past academic year, I had a gifted student in my Cambridge class who was very bright, but very unmotivated and often off task. The student also had acrimonious development and was well behind her classmates in developing her emotional and social skills. She did not get along with her classmates and could not function in groups or pairs. She also had occasional outbursts during class and used profanity. So, who are the members of our RtI team? Well, we have the classroom teacher, myself, her parents and guardians, the school psychologist, a behavioral specialist, the RtI coordinator, and an administrator as appropriate. What is the focus of the meeting? Well, we're going to review data related to the gifted students' poor performances in class and provide the struggling student interventions at increasing levels of intensity based on the student's individual needs in order to accelerate her learning. We also want to create appropriate monitoring mechanisms in order to measure the student's progress and responses to the intervention. We also want to get information about services offered by the school and set goals to help the student develop her emotional and behavioral skills. So, how will the meeting run? First, the administrator or the coordinator of special education services will start the meeting by informing participants the reason they are there and the goals for having the meeting. Then the teacher will review the data concerning the gifted student's recent poor performances and compare it with the expectations laid out in the student's education plan. The teacher will also raise concerns regarding observations made during class that indicate emotional and social development considerably below the typical student at her grade level. The school psychologist and behavioral specialist will advise on techniques, recommend services offered by the school, and consider creating a positive behavioral interventions and support (PBIS) plan to help the student develop and/or improve her emotional and behavioral skills. Parents and guardians will inform and may be asked by the other RtI team members about the different skills they can help their child practice at home. The administrator or the school director of special educational services will summarize and conclude the meeting. So what kind of intervention services are appropriate for this student? Well, the student is smart enough to master the material covered during class and doesn't require intensive intervention. That's why I believe Tier 2 services are most appropriate. Also, these services are led by the classroom teacher as compared to a special education teacher, and since I had a great relationship with the student, I can capitalize on this. Additionally, Tier 2 services make monitoring and measuring the student's progress much more efficient. RtI can provide early recognition of students' strengths and needs, including academic, emotional, and social needs. Additionally, RtI can supplement but not replace a systemic program of services for students with high abilities. In addition to interventions, RtI also uses progress monitoring as part of the decision-making process for further services and for documenting student developmental growth and performance with respect to their emotional and social skills. This presentation was created by me, Dritan Xhoxhi, on June 16, 2018. All rights reserved, may not be reproduced without the express written consent of Dritan Xhoxhi. Thank you.